Have you ever found yourself in a financial crisis? Perhaps you have to start from zero, or you have to start from negative, meaning you're starting over with a lot of debt. Much as it's not easy, we must always start over. First of all, stop doing what you are doing wrong. Like if it is wrong decisions, you need to assess those wrong decisions and how you got there and stop it. Like if you're borrowing, maybe it's too much debt that got you into a financial crisis, stop it. If it is bad relationships that you have, cut them off first of all before you can even think of how you're going to start over. Number two is assessing the situation as it is. Like get to know a full status of how things are, how much debts you have, and record them. How many unpaid bills, which are these needs that you're not able to meet because of your current condition. So after you have done all that, now make a plan. And a plan here means that you might have to reduce your current expenses so that you can be able to probably clear other debts, or so that you can get out of that crisis of indebtedness, or you keep on borrowing and borrowing and borrowing. So maybe what you need to do is to reduce your expenses. If it is not possible to reduce your expenses because sometimes you are living below your bare minimum, like that is the best house or the cheapest house you could afford, eating basics, you're not enjoying yourself even with your meals. So now what do? You need to think of increasing your income. If you're employed, the first thing to think about is it possible for you to be paid more in your current job? Can you negotiate for a salary raise? Do you have any value that you're adding to the company that you feel like you need to be compensated for by getting a better salary? Can you get another position in that company? If that will not work for you, then you need to think of maybe resigning, looking for another job that will pay you higher, and move out so that you can save yourself from the situation. If that is not easy for you, then you need a side hustle. Even if you're a business person and that is struggling, you probably need another stream of income. I've come to find that sometimes you may not even have capital to start another business, because if you have to start maybe a service business like a salon, you might need some capital to set up shop. Or if you want to sell stuff, you might need some capital. Okay, if it's not possible to get capital, there are two things you could do. One, you could sell other people's products. Like go get good photos, market for other people their stuff, like clothes, households, food, and then get a commission. If that is, and if you feel like you can't do that, then start your own side hustle using your natural gifts, your experience, your exposure, your passion, your hobbies. Start something that might require, but you don't need any capital to start. For example, if you need to start a YouTube channel, you don't need much. You can use your phone the way it is, or even borrow somebody who has a good phone or a camera, and start up. If you can start a blog, you can start a course, teach people how to do something, because you have achieved something. You came from somewhere and you're ahead of someone, so you can hold their hands and show them how you got where you are. This last stage is the best way of achieving yourself financial freedom. Reason is you can just have one skill that can open up several streams of income for you. Let's say, for example, you're good at cooking. You can write recipes. You can have that YouTube channel that's showing people how to cook. You can blog. Those are 3 sources of income. And sometimes you can train. You can offer trainings. That is a 4th source of income. You can have a catering company that, you can start a hotel. So for me, I believe in just going back to yourself, because God says that He created us with all we need for life and for godliness. And you see, some people are forced to go to ungodly means to earn their income because they don't know that God already put all that they need within their bodies. And all of us have that. So just think, what is it that you're good at? You can look at your proficiency. What do people come to you for? What do they consult you about? You can look at your passions. You can look at pain, your pain. What causes you pain? You feel like you wish you could solve this problem. Now, when you look at around that, and then you look at your path, where have you been? What is your experience in life? What education do you have? So all those things you put up together, you can come up with a product that you can be able to scale and sell. You can hire other people to help you sell your idea. You can, leverage systems, online systems, automate, and be able to sell, and these things will be bringing you money as you're sleeping. And for me, that is the ultimate freedom that you can have. So if you want to know more about how you can scale your potential, you can write to me an email, and I'll be able to respond. Or you can use the contacts provided on the description box to reach out to me.